Premier Battles. We are in Brixton Jam for plug 3. If you're with us in the building, make some noise. We're about to get into the final D2 matchup of the day. On the right-hand side, representing Venom. You've seen him on Premier Battles before. Make some noise for Lazy. Let's go.
And on my left-hand side, representing Imperium straight from Ireland, make some noise for Rapthor. Let's go!
As always, with the matchups for the season, it's 3-round judge battle. This is the judge battle. Everybody hold it down. Straight into round 1. Let's go.
Hey, yo!
Yes, Lazy.
Ikid was talking about female barristers. I'll be honest, I didn't think it was sick. He should have saved it for this battle, because I'm about to wig on this bitch. That's what we're talking about.
No, but before I start, I want to say a big fuck you to all the Irish people that are watching. I want to say a big fuck you to all the Irish people that are watching, because you're the ones that gave him this ego, made Dean so obnoxious, gave him the audacity to think that he could battle me, even though there's nothing which this dweeb has accomplished. I could win this in my sleep. That isn't what I mean when I say I beat you unconscious.
Jesus, he's dog shit. Still, he claims he's on those god rap steez. But I beat you without trying, so no crying. Stop that, please. Yeah, I leave him in a shallow grave. It's not that deep. Try and combat these bars. He can't. He wasn't even meant to be on the plug 3 card. If it wasn't for that little bitch villain ducking, you wouldn't even get in this spot. Why would I want to battle some middle-aged, paranoid, irrelevant don? It's peak. How at the peak of your career, you can't pique my curiosity. And it's not even like his level has dropped. You've just always been shit. It's the harsh truth. And I bet he'd take it to heart like an adrenaline shot. Watch my shit sharper, your Pendragon, King Arthur. Nothing, your Pendragon, King Arthur. Nothing he can do will stop this beating. It's in the Lord's hands like stigmata, this bastard. Reckons that he's at legend standard because he spent over a decade clashing. But mate, just because you were there when it happened, it does not mean your presence matters. Wanker. Claims to be a legend. It's obvious that's not quite the term. You're only thought of as a legend when you're on the Irish turf. So here's a little bit of wisdom that you'd probably like to learn. You don't qualify as a legend if you have to qualify it first. The worst thing is, he was trying to beef me online. I'm talking loads of bitching, so persistent, but I don't have a problem with you. I just am one for you. Bitch made boy, you should have known the difference. But since I'm the bigger person, I guess it's only fitting that I show forgiveness. So consider it water under the bridge, with your body floating in it.
No, that water under the bar was crazy. But he kind of fucked it up with his awful presentation. I mean, what he says was sick. But his arms, watch the way they're waving. Visibly and audibly, it looks like Frankenstein's monster got a college education. Stop, bro. I asked him why he's such a great writer. He said name flips. I said name flips? The guys flipped them on the daily. I said, why are you so bothered with the name flips? He said, I'm wicked and I'm... Shut up! You were a tough guy online. You were on some aggro shit too. You're lucky I'm feeling peaceful like a placid Hindu. Or I'd use your own force back against you. Master wind you. I'll use whatever body part to disarm, no kill you. Think war, bro. Prince Goro. Forearms will hit you. Or cause harm the fist move. From all angles, blitz you. You feel like you are hit by more hands than Vishnu. So he says he hates height jokes. I'm like, hell, you're fucking 9'9". His neck alone is longer than a Scouser's unemployment line. How'd you hate high jokes? Bro, you got long legs, mostly a long neck. This fucking blanket gives Shaq a Napoleon complex. Yeah, but he's got that future armor performance. He can extend them arms like Bender can. This fella's hands like Slender Man's. I asked him for a boxing match and he should have said yes. Could I really expect to match it? How the fuck could I compete? You've got the reach of Inspector Gadget. So you tell your woman, he tells his woman that he hates height jokes more than communist dictatorships. And she's like, how? Even holding your hand, we're in a long-distance relationship. They said you're a good writer. Forget what they said. This was a misstep penalty. It's ending in dread. Put on the spot, you can't perform and give it everything. Your efforts are dead. Let man explain. You're Harry Kane. The pen gets to your head. Hey. The love I get in Ireland, you never can get it. Now maybe that's the reason I can tell this man's jealous. I got a frickin' nation on my back. Are you getting that, fellas? I said I got African nation on my back, just like Nelson Mandela. Said I wouldn't, and he said I wouldn't get around. Thank you, streak of his. He had the disrespect to say he said it correct. That's round one in the bag. But watch these judges say it never happened. That's Mandela effect. Time.
You said I hate height jokes. Probably true. But there's a whole hierarchy at play here, which most of you lot probably don't know even exists. But I'll explain it to you now. It's easy as this. Tall people like me think tall people like you are pieces of shit. Rapthor, as in the god of thunder. One hell of a namesake you got, dude. So I don't even, but trying to claim that you're a god of rap, but mate, it's not true. So I don't even need to have those name flips on cue, because your namesake is like my performance today, completely wasted on you. You keep on making wrong moves, trying to use personal and shock values in all of his raps, but it always falls flat, because it's awkward and trash, leaves us bored to death. Like walking the plank, but people talk to me. Like walking the plank, bored to death. Like walking the plank, but people talk to me, Rapthor, and I heard that you've been working very hard, been writing for me since they decided the teams, so pathetic I should laugh, prepping before we agreed to battle, and still he isn't threatening my bars, so I just scribbled 3 rounds, I left them as they are, and then I memorized them fast, so I guess in different ways, we've both been prepping from the draft. I combined the dopest skill with bad intentions, middle-aged but moaning still like an adolescent, that might be overkill, but that's my method, everybody knows the drill, Black & Decker, in fact it's evident. Keep going. Everybody knows the drill. Black & Decker. In fact, it's evident that my throwaways would have him face to face with death. In fact, it's evident my throwaways would have him face to face with death. This easy win does nothing for me. You should have saved your skin. I should have saved my breath. You don't get to face my best shit because you're not a major threat. Why would I waste good rounds on you? They've got you staring down the barrel just to get stabbed with a bayonet. Get laid to rest. Get laid to rest, because he never progressed with his flows. You get the picture, it's black and white. You thought you were on a roll that didn't develop, so all we see are the negatives. Bro, you claim. Bro, you claim that you get slept on, but what do you expect to get when you rap with that sedative flow? You want to make an impression? Put your back into it like memory foam. I hope you raise your game. I hope you raised your game when you prepped what you wrote, because I evolved and I've been killing shit. That's a tough pill to swallow. This is limitless. I cemented. That's a tough pill to swallow. This is limitless. I cemented my place. Now they're bricking it because doubting little bitches like you don't faze me. No, not even a little bit. Not now. I've shown that I can do it in the Prem like Mitrovic.
I know I'm a sexy cunt and I can tell that this cunt wants me, but I didn't want him to start taking off his clothes doing a rendition of the full Monty. Bro, for anyone who said I wouldn't win, well, I'm sorry you believed it, because I came to take this worm out by the neck. That's a bottle of tequila. Fuck your education. You're book smart and street illiterate. Can we speak straight? I'm saying you can read Virginia Woolf, but you can't read me, Jake. Come on my street, you get the 3rd degree for free. Believe me, mate. Don't you know I've got a PhD in GBH? So you're on Venom? Fuck your team. He's with Sean O'Mac. Tell him fuck your beans. All your mums would let me suck their beans because I punch heavy. Butter bean. Venom, bro, let me talk. If I have to talk the talk, it's on his head when I walk the walk. I told Doyle to take me off the leash, said I'm ready, bro, let me rock. and watch carnage separate him from Venom like Eddie Brock. Yo, come on. As far as tears over here, I'm not in the same high as a river as it may be, but I'll make him cry me a river like JT. See, he went from Clash and Quill to drop into this little division to face me. You had your time in the sun. Now it's going tits up like we're skipping the page 3. Because I do what I need to tackle my team's business. An Irish captain in the plane, pooh, my team business. And he comes from generational wealth. Said it himself, so I can't imagine that's just hearsay. Tell Shotty you'll do him like Man City and take the richest out the plane like financial fair play. Hey, remember complimenting me on a Dublin card? Should have kept your lips from moving, zipped up. You're beneath me on that card. Now you're dissing a dude you bigged up. You were crying on my shoulder when you had a slip and a few hiccups. And we were watching Lazy dropping every card. I'm talking 52 pickup. Thank you.
Mate, you are way too predictable. That's why I would never say he's fresh or ever pay respects. I told you he'd mention my education and being private and that. How did I know? Educated guess. Yeah, I'm not about it, yeah. No, you are by far and away the most Irish person I've ever heard. You're not gonna like where it goes. They never think. You are by far and away the most Irish person I've ever heard. I don't believe that you understand your own accent. Forget winning the division. The only titles you need to be concerned with are closed caption. I mean, it's so tragic. I'm 2 rounds up, I could choke in my third, you're still getting thrown in a hearse. No one wants to see us in a battle with this much of a gulf in our talent. Bro, it's absurd. The difference is striking. This isn't going to work, and I know that it hurts. The difference is striking. This isn't going to work, and I know that it hurts. Because you take yourself so serious. Must be stressful. Type of guy to wear a full kit and shin pads when he kicks ball with his nephew. This is meant to be seen as some fun. You should treat it as such. How are you going to get into a real life beef over battling? I mean, you got barred from the league in the nation where you supposedly fathered the scene. He can't put a foot right. It's staggering. The story embarrassing. The story embarrassing. You fell out with the promoter, so you tried to sabotage his events, make them go wrong. You make mountains out of molehills. Wonder why your ascent has taken so long. Oh God, you got banned from the league. You couldn't go to war. I guess being unhinged is the reason that you couldn't open doors. Show no remorse. Guess being unhinged is the reason that you couldn't open doors. He showed no remorse. He took that little bitching session online, a bunch of sordid, awful quotes, when the situation didn't call for those. It was pathetic. He said, she said, all over the forum, so all the fans got was a fragmented narrative when the story broke. And that's all. A fragmented narrative when the story broke, and that's all she wrote. Because I've been on the receiving end of one of your online meltdowns, and it was honestly disturbing. True story. True story. His sister left a comment underneath our back and forth saying, Dean, please check your messages and call me because it's urgent. And you said, I'll get back to you when I get back to you. You know I don't have time to speak when I'm working, but wait a fucking second. Let me double check. I've got this sure for certain. You did have time to leave essay comments arguing online with someone about battling, but you didn't have time to talk to your own sister. That's fucking embarrassing. Not particularly convincing either. When you get down to the nub and the facts of it, why wouldn't you chat to her, man? I'll tell you. No. How about I tell you? How about I tell you? I guess being an insufferable cunt that nobody wants to talk to must be something that runs in your family.
Yo, now look, I half love my own sister. I'm not gonna bleed her, but I have to say, if that was his sister, he wouldn't talk to her either. So, as far as my scene, UKBR top 20, overlooked by your own fans. Ouch. Are they not supposed to be your friends? So why the hell did none of those man vouch? I already know the reason, bro. I don't have doubts. He lacks that standout performance, which is mad, because it's not as if he don't stand out. If he wants to fit in around here, he's gonna need to do drugs. Imagine him on a love buzz, arms long enough to give the audience a group hug. UKBR. I've seen many great vets. I've seen them decimate stages, seen them elevate sets. Ironic you can't measure up against the records they left. Such a lofty view of yourself, and you still can't reach the fucking levels they set. You're a narcissist, bro. You watch your own battles on loop, despite the fact that fear is boring. I close my eyes and hear his voice, feels like I'm battling Piers Morgan. I'm sorry. He's not posh or chav. He is more complex. Behind that Simon Jordan swag, he's more street than Bobby Rex. I'm sorry. I'm not classist. But the way these rich cunts act really plays on their vengeance. Half them get exposed for having a history like J Short search engines. I'm sorry. No, I had a point. Speaking of classist, he'll drag J Short because that sick bastard's into minors. For money talks, so his dad's a Prince Andrew sympathiser. I mean, your dad is a big British TV producer. You give me that one, yes, mate? Retired now, well.
You can do that when you...
So your dad's a retired British TV producer. You give me that one, yes, mate? That may suggest at some stage his creepy dad was Jimmy Savile's best mate. Wars, toughest prisons. That's his dad, with the camera, filming cults behind the bars. Oh, he's raising awareness, shut your lying arse. He don't belong in this room. A ton of these guys were hard, and some of these guys are charged. The apple don't fall too far from the tree, huh, Dad? Well, you and your son are just miles apart, because there's a criminal behind that camera, and his son is behind my bars. My sister was in prison, and I can count on one finger how many times I was in it. You put a glove near my bum and, hey, boys, I said, bin it. His dad keeps going back. He loves a cheeky finger up the bum. He asks him how he feels while getting frisked. He tells him, kid, it is exquisite. Ha, your father's getting fisted every prison that he visits. That has to be weird. His father had his cavity searched more than any man on the earth. I'm sorry. But what you say to me on Twitter, what you call a guy a muppet, bro? Your dad done multiple seasons with a man's hand up his hole. And that's the muppet. So his dad done multiple seasons with a man's hand up his hole. And that's the Muppet Show. Thank you, London.
London, make some noise for that battle, let's go!
Yes, Nick, red line picture, just watched Rapthor versus Lazy, and it was incredible, like full of energy, like some of the bars were absolutely deep, they proper hit, some of them made me laugh, some of them were incredible. I've never seen Lazy like that. He was proper aggressive, he was getting in the face. I really liked Rapthor's energy and how he pandered to the crowd, but I really like this Lazy. It's hard, like round for round. I was trying to judge it round for round. I really liked Lazy's first. I really liked Rapthor's second, but I really like Lazy's third, so I'm going to give it to Lazy.
Yo, it's Battle Rap Wax, aka Wax a Minute, aka Mr. Tokyo, Talk Shout, Prem Shout, Brew Shout, Troubz if it was time. Lazy with Rapthor. I think it was pretty easy for me. I gave this a gentleman's 3-0. Could be debatable 2-1 to Lazy, but I gave it a gentleman's 3-0. For first round, Lazy was crazy in that round. He was strong, hometown boy. He was comfortable in that stage. I thought it was a really good chance for Rapthor to, not your town, not your home, Premier battle, biggest card of the week, show out in it. That's what I wanted. I I mean, he had a few good lines in the first, but I thought in the first 2 rounds was a bit too much filler for me. So I thought his third was the best round, and I thought he was going with he had an angle where he was going decent, and I think if he carried on with a bit more hitting lines, and you know, it's 2 minutes 30, so I feel like you need to put more hitting lines than try and build on. So that's why I thought I got lazy 3-0 Gentlemen.
Hey, it was Koj. Follow me at Koj Lives on everything. I'm judging Lazy versus Rapthor. I thought this one was pretty clear to me. I thought Rapthor was getting a lot of good crowd reaction. He had good delivery, probably better delivery, but I feel like the writing from Lazy, just like I feel like he dominated. So I'm giving it 3-0 to Lazy.